Deep in the heart of this remote mountain range lies the lost wreckage of a plane. This massive aircraft crashed here in 1986 and has remained hidden in the rugged terrain ever since. So today I'm embarking on a hiking adventure to try find it. My plan was simple, to trek into the isolated heart of these mountains and search a potential crash site I had pinpointed. But what I found along my hike was far more unsettling than I ever expected. There's something seriously disturbing happening in these mountains. And by the end of this trip, I had no choice but to contact the local police.
I feel like I'm being watched.
This turned out to be the scariest discovery I've ever made, so brace yourself, because this is a truly creepy adventure.
So I'm currently hiking in this really remote mountain range and I'm searching for a massive plane wreckage that's found here. I think it's a really huge plane, like a big Boeing plane. It's somewhere up in this remote mountain, so I'm just taking the steep hike to go check it out. I think it'll be off trail a bit, but I reckon we can find it.
It took me hours of hiking until I summited my first mountain, and I could make my way deeper into the mountain range. I hadn't seen anyone or any trace of people during that time, but all that was about to change, as I suddenly spotted a large structure on another mountain just in front of me. Curious as to what it was, I made a detour and hiked up to it. And as I got closer, it soon became clear that this was a massive fortification. It was incredible to walk around the huge walls, and it got me curious about what the history of this place was. So with some later research, I found out that it was indeed a fort, built in 1659 by France to protect their border with Spain. And it was even used as a maximum security prison for a time. I did try to find a way inside to explore more, but didn't have any luck. So I continued back on my hike. But this is when things took a creepy turn. I followed this trail that weaved me through the mountains, taking me deeper into the range. Hours went by and I was getting more and more remote. The trail I was following was stunning and took me past some incredible views, but then I spotted something unusual just off the path. It seemed to be the ruins of an old building, so I headed in for a closer look. But this is when I discovered something quite terrifying.
Someone definitely lives here. There's canned food. Someone definitely lives here. Maybe not all the time, but often enough, which is crazy because this is really in ruins and in the middle of nowhere. Very creepy. Here's the bedding. Okay, this is really creepy. This is really creepy. There is photos of the same person up on the wall. Like this is a stalker's house or something. This is creepy. Oh, there's so many photos on the floor everywhere. This place is littered with the same photos of the same people. Look at all these photos. These are all photos of people. All photos of people on the floor. Tons of them. On the bed. I'm gonna get out of here. This is really creepy. I don't know why there's so many photos. That is one of the creepiest things I've ever found while hiking. Someone is living in there and I think someone is stalking people.
As I headed out of the building, I also found this smaller structure just by it. And inside there was a bed, along with what appeared to be rope.
After leaving that house, I feel like I'm being watched. All of a sudden feels very quiet and eerie around here. There's something really strange going on in these mountains, for sure.
I'm not sure what was going on here, but I had a very bad feeling about it, so I had made up my mind that I would contact local authorities, but with no phone signal, I would have to wait till the end of my hike. And luckily for me, the crash site was not much further. Just a short rock scramble up the mountain led me into a dense forest, where I finally found the wreckage of the plane.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is heavy. This is really heavy. Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, someone with a spray can had found it before me and painted on it. But other than that, it seemed quite untouched, and I was able to explore around the wreckage. To be honest, it was a heavy and quite emotional experience to look around such a tragic sight. In the summer of 1986, this Douglas DC-6, known as Pelican 64, was sent out on a firefighting mission. While it did successfully stop the flames, it was unable to gain altitude in time and crashed into the mountainside. Sadly, the crash did claim all the lives of crew on board. So this wreckage now lies here as a monument to their bravery. Alright, hey everyone, I just wanted to come in at the end of the video and just say sorry for such a serious, creepy and sad video. I realized when editing this that it's very different to the style of my normal adventures, which is very fun and silly. The topics and areas that I went into in this video were just were very serious, and so I didn't feel it'd be right to make a non-serious video. To give an update also on the location, now I am back in civilization. I have contacted the authorities. This was filmed a few months ago actually, so I contacted them. I sent them the location and photos of the area. I haven't heard anything back from them, so I'm not sure if there's been an investigation, but I've heard nothing more on that. But yeah, just so you know, I have contacted them, gave them all the information, and I do hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's more serious. I'm sorry. The next video is going to be fun, crazy adventures again. This just was a more serious adventure, but I do hope you enjoyed it. So stay tuned for some more fun ones coming soon. Thank you for watching.